1206, a year that would echo throughout history. The world was about to witness the rise of a man whose name would strike fear, awe, and respect across the known world. He was Temujin, a warrior born into the unforgiving steppes of Mongolia. But today, he would be crowned Genghis Khan, the universal ruler of the Mongols. The empire he would build would change the course of history forever. In the heart of Mongolia, a vast assembly of Mongol tribes gathered. This was the Kurultai, a grand council where the fate of nations could be decided. And in 1206, it was here that Temujin's rise to power reached its peak. The tribes, fractured and at war for centuries, now united under one banner. Temujin, once an outcast, was now crowned Genghis Khan. This was no mere title. Genghis Khan was not just a leader, he was the embodiment of Mongol power. Under his rule, the Mongol tribes would no longer be scattered and weak. They would rise together as a force that would shake the foundations of the world. But the Mongol Empire was not forged by politics alone. Genghis Khan wasted no time in proving his might. His first campaigns took him to the borders of Western Xia and the Jin dynasty, powerful kingdoms that stood in his way. With the fury of a storm, Genghis Khan's armies struck with ruthless precision. He introduced tactics that would revolutionize warfare. The feigned retreat, a deceptive maneuver that lured enemies into traps, became his signature move. As his armies struck, they left no room for mercy. The speed, the brutality, and the sheer military genius left the world stunned. In these battles, Genghis Khan was not just fighting for land. He was establishing his legend. As each victory unfolded, his name spread across the land like wildfire, and the fear of the Mongols became palpable from China to the heart of Central Asia. But Genghis Khan was more than a conqueror. He was a visionary. As his empire grew, so did the need for order. In response, he created the Yasa, a legal code that would govern the Mongol Empire. Simple, yet uncompromising, the Yasa was the cornerstone of Mongol society. Under the Yasa, there was no room for disobedience. The law was absolute, and loyalty was rewarded with prosperity, while treason was punished with swift and brutal retribution. Genghis Khan's laws ensured that his empire was a well-oiled machine, united by fear, respect, and discipline. But Genghis Khan's leadership didn't just rest on fear alone. He revolutionized Mongol society. In an empire where birthright once determined power, Genghis Khan favored merit over bloodline. His generals and officials were chosen for their loyalty, skill, and ability, not their noble birth. Under this meritocratic system, the Mongol Empire thrived. Talent was nurtured, and loyalty became the backbone of the empire. From the humblest soldier to the greatest of generals, Genghis Khan gave every Mongol the opportunity to rise based on their own abilities. The result? A society bound by respect, ambition, and an unbreakable unity. As the empire expanded, so did the legend of Genghis Khan. His name, spoken in fear and reverence, spread across the world like wildfire. To some, he was a god. To others, a demon. But all knew his name, and all feared his wrath. From the steppes to the Jin dynasty, from Western Xia to the Great Wall of China, Genghis Khan's vision for a unified empire was becoming a reality. With each battle fought, with each victory claimed, his legend grew larger, his power more unassailable. But in the end, it wasn't just about conquest. It was about the world he was building. But what would Genghis Khan's unified empire look like? What kind of ruler was he, beyond the battlefield and his legal code? What did he truly want for the world? Stay tuned for part 3, where we'll explore life under his rule, his legacy, and the mysterious mark he left on history. Like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on the rise of Genghis Khan. Leave your thoughts in the comments. What do you think made him so unstoppable? Don't miss the next episode.